everybody, JD talking sports. Sometimes JD does stuff and he's a real moron. Other times he's not. You don't need to know what happened. You kind of do. I just did 20 minutes and realized I hadn't hit the record button. So I'm talking. Now I got stuff on, I got a live one going Instagram. I got a live one going on YouTube, but I'm not recording diddly. Nothing. Now, yesterday was a wonderful day. 8 o'clock, we're going to watch Florida play. We went to Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's is like 20 blocks away. And when you go food shopping with that and you get that much shit, it's very uncomfortable to carry everything. Very uncomfortable. So we end up walking home, and I got a pounding headache, and all I want to do is watch some football. Well, I go, and none of the channels are working, so I decide I'll reboot everything. Then I see on Twitter that Spectrum is not working. Now, Michigan had got in something yesterday that Spectrum was not happy paying the fees it has to Disney Company, which is ESPN, FX, Freeform, all Disney channels, all that stuff. And it sounded like it was that they weren't going to show the channels anymore, or you would have to fight to get the channels. No, last night during football, poof, gone. Local news, ABC, Channel 7, gone. ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, SEC, ACC, gone. What we do in the shadows, gone. No more. ABC, Michigan watches the weather every night, gone. One of the CEOs put up this whole thing, bullshit. And someone said, got to get a refund. And Michigan was pissed. So then we went to the ESPN app. Oh, and US Open 2 last night. Poof. Nope, nothing worked. Now, my parents have Optimum, so I said, let me see if I can use Optimum, because I was watching the game on my phone, which I realized was an Optimum. So we switched everything over to Optimum, and it's the only way we can watch sports. Like tomorrow night from Charlotte is UNC versus South Carolina, South Kakalaki, and I want to watch the game. Well, can't watch it with that. I was like, oh my fucking God. So that happened last night. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Now, you see this picture I have up on IG. It's two guys, just look like two guys just hanging out, shaking hands in front of a picture. Well, an Iranian weightlifter, Mostafa Raji, finished second in his division at the 2023 World Master Weightlifting Championship. That's World Masters. You can see he has gray in his beard. He shook hands with third place finisher Maxim Tversky of Israel. The Iran Weightlifting Federation called Raji's action unforgivable, and he's been banned from all sports facilities for the rest of his life. Not for a year, rest of his life. Also, the head of the weightlifting team, Hamid Salahinia, has been relieved of his duties. Iran does not recognize Israel as a country and forbids its athletes to have any contact with their Israeli competitors. So a lot of Iranian athletes often withdraw from competitions or fake injuries so they don't have to interact with athletes from Israel, which I think is great. The world today that they can't interact, and if you do, you're banned for life. In a World Masters weightlifting competition, where these guys are now doing it for the love of the sport, they're not competing, they're still competing, and this is what had to happen. Two guys shaking each other's hands, and they both medaled, they silver and bronze, and banned for life. The world today sucks. I see that stuff, it just annoys the hell out of me. How people suck. People fucking suck. You know what? We are never, ever this is never gonna change. You are never gonna see, it's never changing. I mean, it's pathetic. It really is. It's 2023, and I feel like we're in the Stone Ages. It made me think of when the Berlin Olympics with Jesse, 36? And he had a German competitor. He was jumping too far, and he went to say, that, maybe you got to start your long jump a little earlier. I remember that story as a kid. I read it in a book. And, here he was, Hitler wants to show everybody the world how the best athletes are from Germany, and a black man comes and dominates the competition. And then had to go home, Jesse Owens, and basically had to race horses and do other bullshit. And he thought it would lead to riches when he got home, and he had to do stupid things to make a living, and basically was cleaning streets, thought he'd come back to a different world, competed for Ohio State in college. And that was 36, 2023. Same stupid shit happening in this world. This guy's just competing. He's not an Olympic. This is a World Masters. Competing, having a good time, doing his thing. Blows my mind. I see that, I'm just like, holy shit. I saw that, I was like, and I had the picture up yesterday from Hal, and I tried to get Dom on today, but Dom said that, Hal hit it out of the park. I want to talk about, Dom played quarterback for Ball High School, where I read today that, Mike Evans, 9 years straight with 1,000 yards, going for 10 straight 1,000 yards to start his career. He wants a contract. He wants like a Cooper Kupp contract, like $80 million. Here he is, the face of the team, 9 years, played his ass off with, through good and bad, going for his 10th straight season with 1,000 yards, wants a new contract. He said if it's not done by the regular season, then forget about it. And he won't be a Buck next year. And I know it's a business, but there's something about keeping guys around that, play hard, play the game right, bust their ass every goddamn day. And those are the guys you want on the team. Fan base. Fans want to have a fan base, players around, that they can relate to. But I don't know. So today actually, Space City Screwballs, the guy who runs the team, I didn't get his name. So I will reach out to him. He said, thanks for the bump. I wish I could tell you more about the guy in the flyer, but it was ARR generator. That's what he said. The guy in the picture from yesterday, which I thought was a really cool picture. I mean, the picture was where I have that. Yeah, Hal sent it to me. It's a really cool picture. I mean, it's a really cool picture. I mean, that's a cool picture, right? I like that picture. Well, he said it was AI generated. He, was at a pinch, wanted to get something done, which, I respect. And he said he played with it and finished it for the Flyer. He said, I didn't get to make it until a couple days ago, but yeah, Sandlot Revolution is alive and well down here. Probably at least 24 new teams in Texas the past 2-3 years. Hardball pitching, which is awesome. I love that they're playing hardball. 55-70. Some guys can really throw more gas than that. Absolute blast. Thank you again. So I said, yeah, all right. I said, I'm going to give you some props. I'm going to give you props where props are due. So that's what I did. I said, that's a good thing. Now, college football, Miami, SMU, had the whole Pony Express. They had, they had the death penalty. Miami had that guy with the Ponzi scheme. Reddit College Football put a montage from Scarface. Take it to the limit. Limit. Dun, 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 dun. Take it to the limit. Limit. Yeah, no, I can't sing for shit. So I thought that was funny. ASU, so I'm watching the first half, 21-7. That kid Rashada, who didn't get the almost $14 million from Florida, played well first drive, up 21-7 at the half. They had rain, dust storms. The second half didn't finish until 4 a.m. local New York time. So I went to sleep. I was watching Twisted Metal. I watched the last couple episodes. Couldn't sleep last night. Watch a couple episodes. Finished that. They got to have a season 2 because they left it wide open. But I thought it was good. And, so they held on 24-21 in some shitty weather. But Dillingham's going to be a good coach. Now, they're banned from a bowl game this year, which, hey, it's bullshit. I agree with Michigan said that what Herm Edwards did should not affect this team. But it does. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but it happens. So they held on to win. I watched the second half of Minnesota was down 7-3, then 10-3 to Nebraska. Nebraska was running out the clock, and I saw the strip coming. I saw them hold the ball. Bam, they got it. And a touchdown by, what the hell was that kid's name? Yeah, Daniel Jackson caught it, had the wherewithal to keep his right foot off the ground and dragged his left foot in the corner. Touchdown. They get the ball back. Bad interception. The one of the defensive backs had 2 interceptions in the game. And then Dragan Kesic hits a 47-yard field goal to win it 13-10. And Nebraska, which has not won a opening game in 4 straight seasons. That's their longest streak since 1942-47. Minnesota's won 5 straight against Nebraska. That's the longest streak since 40-49. And Nebraska, so the last 2 years, including this year, they are now 2-14 in one-score games. Last 2 years, it was the most losses in FBS, and they have led in 10 of those 14 losses. So 2-14 in one-score games. Matt Rule, first game, he's, hey, give him some time. Hey. And the superstar actor